Kenny, penultimate game of the season, pre-season. What was your take on that?
Yeah, hard game physically against a League Two side. Coming here, if you came here in the Cup, it would be a hard game, early rounds of the Cup. We negated it well, would have liked first off a clean sheet. We were disappointed with the goal, and they did have one or two chances once we went to 2-0 up as well. I thought we mentally just dropped off a little bit, to be honest with you, in that period. But similarly, there's a good attitude and purpose about us for an away game today, on the ball, and particularly early in the game, just getting our wide men into the game. All four wide men was pretty tough. I thought as it went on, it opened up, and particularly when we swapped Marcus and Ronan, they got more into it, funnily enough. Marcus got more down the left-hand side, looked more of a threat, set one or two chances up than he did sort of straight forward on the right, and that just helped us slightly for both full-backs. A few crosses, but not that many. But again, it wasn't easy for them as well, because they could sort of move the ball on and around the halfway line, but it was tough in the final third, and it limited the chances both ends. But pleased anyway with a workout. It was a good workout, and 90 or there or thereabouts for the vast majority. Hopefully no injuries, and one or two coming back with the likes of Hawkins, Bolton back into the squad. The only sort of fresh injury we've got is Sean Raggett, who got an elbow injury on Tuesday against Brighton, but hopefully he won't be out for too long. But similarly, I do think in the centre half position we're quite well covered, and got some good senior players.
Crawley came off. Any concerns for him?
No, I think he'll be all right. I mean, depends if it's a swollen ankle or anything like that. But first impressions are hopefully he's okay.
So you coaxing them on at 2-0. Did you feel they dropped off a bit?
Yeah, I just felt that mentally we just look at the bigger picture, and we needed to really nail it during that time and deny them chances and opportunities. But similarly, when they're throwing people forward, there's an opportunity to try and go 3 and 4-0 as well. And if our football can be of the counter-attacking style that we can play, then it's quite a key period for us. And sometimes I don't think we concentrate hard enough. Maybe they put a few subs on, and it was still our original lads, but I still expect them to rise to that. Similarly, I did feel that it's a fantastic goal that we scored as well. Good ball from Tom Naylor, good early cross from Marcus Arness, and then Gareth sort of doing what he does best, which is arriving in the box, and an excellent header. So real quality goal, the first one.
Before you even came here, he was Mr. Reliable, and he's continuing that.
Yeah, I do think as well. He's found a position, he's found a way. He got 12 goals last year. If he plays in that position, can he up that? That's his target. He doesn't look like he's running out of gas, if you like. And I also do look at him today and see that maybe his knowledge of the position is better. I do think he's a good alternative. And as I said, goals from the number 10 position is a big thing for me. And he's capable of I think repeating what he did last year in terms of goals, and hopefully bettering.
And Tom Naylor on the score sheet in his elevated position a little bit up further.
Yeah, definitely. And with Sean Raggett out as well, obviously Burgess coming. Burgess had a good pre-season, a very good pre-season. And although it's a new centre half combination today, mainly because of the Raggett injury, I'm very comfortable with the lads that we have. They're experienced players, and I do think can do the job for us and bring a lot. And for Tom anyway, whether I need to use him in central defence or central midfield to perhaps give us some experience and some steel. There'll be different games where we can use that, but he's a key player for us, and led very well today.
Good problem to have, isn't it?
Yeah, you need one or two variable players, where we always try to get cover. There's different dynamics, and for us as well, it's a little bit unlucky on Ben Close sometimes as well. Though if we can get Naylor and McCrory going, it can hopefully get us a more offensive player at the right time in the number 10 position, and particularly away from home.
One game to go at Woking. Do you feel you're almost there, almost ready?
Yeah, I do feel the squad as a whole, there's a vast majority of the people have come back well, with good attitudes, and have had the game time as well, which is always what you're looking for. As a manager, there's a lot of slots that that are there if those players are fit and available and firing. But similarly, there's one or two areas we can see. Woking will change. It'll be all of our subs today, and see how they do. Plus one or two younger lads will be much stronger on Tuesday night than we were last Tuesday. at Aldershot, and hopefully, you know, now with people coming back, it'll almost be a senior team, which, you know, they'll need that game as well, and Woking as a National League side will be a good test for those lads as they sort of work towards next Saturday.
That's good for fans to know that we'll be going to Woking. Is that always been the plan?
Yeah, it has, and you know, for the Saturday games are just slightly different. We've maybe missed that one, you know, big game at Fratton Park, which would have been today, but similarly we've done a lot of work at the ground, and we've done a lot of work on the pitch, and you know, genuinely needed. And you know, certainly in terms of the pitch, I've been one that you know, we have to have a good home surface. That's where it is, you know, when you're, you know, projecting on live TV, etc., it's really important. So you know, we've had to forgo that, but you know, that won't stop our planning and our work and our concentration as we build up to, you know, what's a really big season and a big game at Shrewsbury, and for August we hope to, if we can, hit the ground running and look like a cohesive unit that can win games.
And generally the results have been good for you.
Yeah, they have. Hard-fought games, and we didn't expect anything else. And you know, a variation, I understand that. You know, the Brighton game probably being the pick in terms of a Premier League side. And as I said, you know, generally you're looking for that one today to be a big home game that can maybe showcase one or two new signings and give it, you know, the boys a taste of Fratton Park, your home ground. But there's good reason why we haven't been able to get that today. And you know, we're thankful for Crawley for inviting us here, and you know, it's a good game, good surface, and a very good win.
And when they do get onto Fratton Park, it will be a new experience for some of them.
Yeah, it will, and that's always the way in terms of the season ahead. Some new lads, and you can see that's where it is. Some new lads finding their feet at a new club, looking for their confidence, and some established boys that you know what you're going to get, and you know, very, very popular. You always do need that mix, and let people work towards, you know, hopefully producing their best football.